Thanks for coming. I got something I want to talk about. Howdy, folks, and welcome to the very first Coffee and Tequila Weekend playlist. This is going to be a weekly Friday episode of Coffee and Tequila, at least through the rest of the summer. And every week, I'm going to, if I am hosting solo, I'm going to bring you a weekend playlist, just as it says in the title. Or we are going to have a guest come on, and they are going to bring their own weekend playlist. And this will be sort of like a little hangout session, if you will, and we're gonna just listen to music together, talk about pop culture, chit-chat about musicians, music videos, performances. Madonna just dropped her Confessions 2 album, and it's just a wonderful addition to her discography. And so my guest today is my very good friend Troy McEady, and Madonna, Britney Spears, pop stars like that, Janet Jackson, are the cornerstone of our friendship and what we bonded over. And I just love him so much, and so I couldn't think of anybody else to have on for this very first episode. And so, without further ado, without further rambling, I introduce Troy McEady. Today on Coffee and Tequila Weekend Playlist, we have Troy McEady, the co-host of Beyond the Blondes and What's Your Issue? Two very important podcasts to pop culture today. Hello, Troy.
Hello, Zachary.
We are a week, almost a week. By the time this goes up, we will be a week out from the release of Confessions 2. So we have been living it with it, sitting with it for about a week now, and I just need to know all your thoughts on it. How have you been sitting with this album?
So I haven't felt an immediate emotional reaction to a Madonna album like this in a long time. I've liked Madonna. I can find something good to say about every Madonna album.
Mm-hmm.
But this one in particular just feels so special and so thoughtful and important to her. It feels really important to her. And I know that everybody is saying, like, obviously it's Confessions 2 and it's in the world of Confessions and all of that. But to me, this album feels like a continuation of her whole career. Like, it feels like I think that it feels like a part two to every Madonna album. I feel like there's a lot of erotica. There's a lot of bedtime stories. There's a lot of music, like music album music.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Ray of Light. Like, this feels way bigger to me even than just Confessions. And I think it's like one of the most special Madonna albums of her whole catalog. I just think it's really, really good. What about you?
I love that, and I hadn't thought about it that way as a part two to all the other albums that she's done. And it's so true, right? Because she has had such a long life and a long career, and it does feel like she's doing a lot of self-reflection and looking back on her life and putting that into music. I was talking with my husband Alistair about this earlier, and Hung Up, the original Confessions, Hung Up, that single really was like a generational bridge, right? Like, the sort of like original and sort of 90s Madonna fans were meeting the kids of the 2000s, right? And I was one of those kids, and like Hung Up was really the first like Madonna thing that hooked me. And I knew Madonna before that, but like she was my parents' music, right? Like I knew, I was into like music, or I was into, Ray of Light, like the real hits. But Hung Up was one of those, like the first song that I was like, oh, I like Madonna, like I like Britney, I want to go listen to more Madonna songs. I want to go buy an album, right? I want to go buy a Madonna album. I want to listen to more songs. I was like obsessed.
You want to have a Madonna coat hanging behind your head.
Listen, 9 years old, I was like obsessed with Isaac for some reason. It was Isaac on loop. It was
wow,
yeah.
That's so funny for a 9-year-old.
I don't know what the fuck it was about. I wasn't paying attention to that, but I liked the chanting, and so it feels like this album really is I don't know. I guess, do you think this album is another generational bridge, or do you think it is just for sort of, I don't know, past fans?
See, I would look at an album like Rebel Heart or like even like Madam X would be like a fan album where I'm like, I don't know if this speaks as much to like other people. This to me feels so undeniable and so good. It's so like zero skips, and it's it's operating at such a high level that I feel like it's for everybody, like the non-Madonna fans and the Madonna fans. And I've seen a lot of people who have never listened to Madonna being introduced to her the way that you said, like with the other Confessions album. So I think that this will be a gateway to her other music, and I think that people will hear these songs and then listen to her other albums and be like, oh, okay. Like when you hear like that like New Jack like 90s sound in this album, you'll be like, when you finally hear like erotica, you'll be like, oh, okay.
I get
Like I
it.
think that
I get the
it'll
Madonna
merge.
of it all. I'm ready to
Yeah.
dive in. This album's getting a lot of really great reviews, but I do wish that the great reviews could come without ragging on the last 20 years of work that she's done.
I agree.
Fucking Hard Candy, MDNA, Rebel Heart, Madam X. You're like a Madam X fan, or no?
Listen, I'm not a fan, but it's not like
Okay.
it doesn't rank for me. Like it's not
It's
like a
okay.
favorite. But like in my opinion, I'm sorry, there just is no bad Madonna album.
Yeah.
I
I would
just don't
agree.
think there is one.
Would that be at the bottom of your list, though, if you had to rank all the albums?
Yeah.
Okay. I think the first album would be on the bottom of my list, honestly. Like, I'm not the
That
biggest
too.
fan of the first Madonna album, maybe even the second
Yeah.
Madonna album. Like, I was never a Like a Virgin girl, It was just not sort
Yeah.
of my thing. Um,
No, I
did,
feel that.
yeah. I liked a handful of Madame X, but I liked what she did around Madame X a lot more. Like, the visuals she was creating, the fucking theater tour that she went on. It just shows that she is kind of at the point in her career where the numbers are not going to matter as much. I think she very much wants that number one, and you little fagots better give her that number one, right? She better fucking get it.
Yes.
But she can just do kind of whatever she wants musically right now. Like, the last few albums that she's had have not done huge numbers, but Madame X went number one, right? But they haven't done huge numbers, and still she is getting an album rollout budget, which is just not even heard of these days, right? Like a film premiere, which you were at.
It was so crazy. I mean, obviously I thought about you like from the moment I got there. I was like, I gotta remember all of this to tell Zach. But I really thought about you when she was like her, if you know anything about Madonna, you know she loves these like flash photos.
Yeah.
And Zach and I have like this inside joke with her flash photos because she loves to be like photographed doing weird shit, like being underneath her bed.
These are my favorite fucking photos of all time, and I'll try to put them up here. But Madonna crawling under her bed, crawling out from under her bed. There's like a mid crawl sort of shot in there as well, and then her just writhing around all over her bed.
Yeah, like joint in like hand, like lace gloves. And at the premiere, her flash photographer person was there and he was taking the pictures. And there was a moment where she came out. She was supposed to go up on stage and she decided instead to go out into the audience. And she just like like she was wearing this big fur.
Oh my God.
And she like laid on the seat, on the theater seats and like put her foot up. And he flashed all these pictures of her. And I was like, oh my God.
I really hope she'll give us another film or music videos or something, some kind of part two too, because the first film really just covered a few of those songs. And I don't know, I feel like if some of the other ones deserve it. Like, I think Fragile really deserves some kind of visual, but I could see that really, maybe she doesn't want to step into that song. She's kind of like recorded it and released it and maybe wants to leave it at that, but
it would be a really nice time though for that. Like it would just be the
Yeah.
perfect time for like some sort of like truth or dare style visual element to this whole, like I hope that there's somebody filming the Times Square and like all of these like kind of monumental things that she's doing. I do hope somebody's filming all of this to put it together to make something.
Yeah, so the album's been released, and I kind of figured that you were going to go into this next part with that album in mind. So Troy has brought us his weekend playlist. This is for all of y'all out there to listen to go into the weekend with. And so for all of the listeners, all the viewers, what is your intention with how you put this playlist together? What do you want the vibe to be? What do you want them to think? Give us all the stuff.
Okay. I put a lot of my little neurodivergent brain put a lot of thought into this. I was very tortured
I
by it.
appreciate that.
I was like texting Zach, like, I just need 5 more minutes, just 1 more minute. I'm almost done. And then I had to give it to him and just be done with it and just have the baby and just give birth to it and be done. But I was thinking, like, I could put together like some like dancey playlist or like, like a summer playlist or whatever. But it's like, I think that, like I said earlier, a lot of people right now are engaging in Madonna for the first time and they don't know a lot about her. And she has so much introspection and like just interesting thoughts about like her career and like her life and about fame. And I thought it would be cool to put together an album that will like teach you an introspective Madonna album where it's like you're learning about her her background, her relationships, her family, her mom and her dad, which is like a huge part of her artistry. Yeah, this is introspective, deep Madonna.
Oh, we've got a lesson. It's a history lesson here, right?
Yeah,
From the fucking
exactly.
pop history buff himself. It is the Immaculate Collection, Troy's version. And
Right.
very excited for you to take us on this journey with you. Okay, so start us off. What are we listening to first?
Okay, so I thought, what song is more current and more introspective at the moment than Danceteria from Confessions
Danceteria.
2?
And might I say, the name of this song is so fucking satisfying to say, to hear. It is so pleasing, right? Danceteria.
It
Feels
rolls
like
off the tongue.
It feels like a pastry in your mouth somehow, right? And so
Yeah, totally.
it is just really cool. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let's listen to it.
Okay.
This one is Danceteria.
The best version of Madonna's talk voice in song. I love when she sounds like this. Like the full story of her whole
Can you
moment.
fucking
It's
believe
so
it, right?
cool.
Everybody get up and dance. Everyone here is a work of art. Everybody get up and dance.
And then the incorporation of everybody.
Yes.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Everybody get up and dance. Get on the elevator. I run into Debbie Mazar. Take us to the third floor. Walk us to the dance floor. Then I see.
Oh God, the mere mention of Debbie Mazar. It's like literally, just stop it.
The Hide the Cocaine is just so fucking brilliant. He's the DJ, Hide the Cocaine. That's gonna be on shirts. People are the gays will not stop saying that. That will go into forever.
Charlie loved that. You know that Charlie XCX was like, that's my favorite lyric of the whole album.
It's not what I say, it's not what I do. It's how my body responds to you. I do something.
And her voice on this album sounds the best it's sounded in 20 years.
Truly.
Everyone here is a work of art. Everybody get up and dance. Everyone here is a work of art. Everybody get
The little whisper of everybody in the background, like, come on, come on. Are you kidding me?
This is how we start the party. There's Fat Five, Freddy, and Basquiat. Keith, Harry, and Kenny Sharp. Everyone came from Sean Frosty.
Z.
This is the stuff that I think is going to be generational.
Yes.
People will be Googling these names. They will want to know who these people are.
Larger than David Byrne. B-52s had money to burn. Lounge lizard has so much style. Lower East Side, take a walk on the wild side. Do, 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 do.
Oh,
It's so playful, right? Like
it is. It's fun. That's the thing. It's like fun.
Everybody get up and dance.
and then a little bit of music in there. That is music, right?
Yeah,
That is
it's
music.
so music. It's so music. It's like when you start clocking it, it's like, oh, she's doing every reference.
Here is a work of art. Everyone here is a work of art.
Unfortunately, I do think that if she had her old knees, this is the part where she would do the squat. She would do the squat. That's the moment.
I miss the knee.
I miss her knees. I miss that cartilage.
The last thing she did, the last thing she gave us with that knee was crawling under the bed. So you know what? Thank you, Madonna.
Yes.
We appreciate you. We appreciate your knees. We appreciate this fucking song. Danceteria is truly like for me, the standout on this album. It is my favorite of the album. It is the one I've listened to the most.
She also, just for anybody that hasn't heard this random fact, I feel like it adds a lot to the album that they used the same microphone to record Confessions 2 that they used for Confessions 1.
I did
and
not
it was
know
already yeah, they held it was held together by tape. It was already like a broken microphone, and he kept it all these years, and she recorded the whole album with the same microphone. And it's like magical. That's
Madonna,
magic.
you're killing me. You know, if ever nostalgia works, it is with this album, right? Because she's doing it in such a unique way where it is a look back on her life. And I think you mentioned it earlier. It's like, this is her life story. This feels like her memoir. This feels like the movie that you know what? Because she was doing that movie. She was making that movie, having all these problems with the studio. And so that was fresh in her mind. And when she figured out that was not going to happen, she took all of that script and put it into, like, this would be the movie, is what this album would be. It would be the biopic.
Yeah, that's so true. Isn't that like artistic fate? It's like the thing that you thought you were making didn't happen, but it led to like this extremely incredible album instead.
Like Danceteria itself, like that's a whole 15 minutes right there of that movie, you know? Like I need to see all of that. I love that she included the bathroom and just fucking like the visuals to this also. If you haven't seen the fucking video to this, it's not even a full video and I need the entire video.
I know. Yeah, when I went to the premiere for the release of these visuals, we watched it once or whatever, and she hadn't really like fully explained like the concept or the theme or anything. It was just like we watched it and it was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? And then after, she was like annoyed that the gays were like hooting and hollering through it because she wanted us to like understand
She said,
the
shut
meaning.
the fuck up.
No, like quite
Please.
literally.
She's blinking like 1,000 times, like really slow. She's teetering between really fast blinks and then a really slow.
She's like, I love you, but she's like, you've missed basically everything that I was trying to say. And she's like, so she made them play it again, and she literally said, and this time please shut the fuck up. And we were like fucking church mice, like you could hear a pin drop. Like nobody gave any yas or yas Madonna. It was just like, but we needed that second watch though, because that's when I really understood, like, oh, this is the story of her life. Like, this isn't just like classic Madonna making out with people like, bitch, I'm Madonna. This is like, this means something.
Well, and I wonder also, like, it's really interesting the way that she put that film out, because you would think that with as much as she was thinking back on her life and all of this was like the story of her life, that she would create visuals that were like very dated, very 80s, like, everybody's in period costume and stuff like that. But everything's so modern, right? She like took the story and just brought it into 2026. And I think that was such a smart move, because it is the younger generations that are going to look at it. And, everybody's so fucking tired of the 80s. We had the Stranger Things. We had all of that. Like the 80s are done visually. And she said, okay, well, we're just going to make it 2026 and everybody's going to look fucking amazing. You're going to recognize all of these different people here. And, it's still going to be a nostalgia trip. You just don't realize it.
And like, that's the Madonna superpower. It's like, of all, like, if you had to, like, I feel like water it down to one thing, it's like her knowledge of art, like her knowledge of art history, her knowledge of music, like her knowledge of instruments, of sound. Like, you'll never know more than Madonna about art ever, and it's just like the way that she translates art, like even her wearing like that dress in the Danceteria video, and it's like a nod to the Ray of Light cover, but it's not literal. Like, it's just like, are you kidding?
There's deniability to it, but we all see you, Madonna. We know what the fuck you're doing, right? Her fucking, like, my favorite, it is, there's a few favorite parts in that video that, I battle with in my mind, but, like, her smashing the fucking hand dryer and, like, doing her, like, her hair, and then her hair switching to fucking...
Okay, so the next song I have is from the original Confessions album. It is titled Let It Will Be.
Let It Will Be.
This is another very reflective Madonna song where she's like reflecting about fame and money and success. Like, this is like the second part of the Confessions album, and the second part of the original Confessions is very like, it just randomly becomes like really deep, and like you think that you're on the dance floor, and you are, but then you're like,
Then you get drunk and you go to the
thoughts.
bathroom and you have deep conversations in there, and then you go outside and have a cigarette and have deep conversations out there. And so
Yeah, you look in the mirror too long, and you're like, oh, what's going on?
Isaac's like
yeah.
chanting from the stall in the bathroom.
But I love this song, and it's like, you know, she's been around long enough in her career to watch people rise and fall. Like, she's had friends die and become broke and get addicted to drugs and you know, have money issues, and those are all things that she like kind of never went through. And it's like, when she at that film release thing, like, Anderson Cooper asked her why she thinks that's the case, like why she never suffered like the pitfalls of fame, and she was like, quite honestly, I never smoked cigarettes, and I never got addicted to drugs, and I never got addicted to alcohol, and like that's why I'm still alive, and it's why I'm still making music. So
It's just crazy because you look at her Instagram nowadays with the flash photography, and she's always, you know, sometimes there's a cigarette in there, and she's like, she understands the aesthetic of a cigarette, and I appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, she
okay.
loves the aesthetic.
So let's go ahead and go with Let It Will Be from Confessions.
She loves a violin, and I love her for it.
And lyrically, too, like, it's good.
Yeah. She's like, I've been doing this for the perfect amount of time to be able to sit you down and tell you a tale, you know?
Tell you a tale, let me be your teacher.
I can't believe that this is the same microphone. Like, I just can't, like, I can't stop thinking about it.
Now that you said that, I have to go back and listen to see if I hear any sort of, like, I don't know. There's got to be a little distortion
Just
on there or
anything.
something.
Yeah.
Coming up with Let It Will Be as well, like the
I know.
combining the two, the coupling.
I know.
She's so silly, you know? She's all Stardust on this album.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
I just love it. She's making sure that we know that she put those two together, okay? Let it be. Let it.
I've created a new phrase.
Now I can tell you the place that I belong. It won't last long. The lights, they will turn down. Won't you let it be? You got to let it be. Just let it be. Anyone can stop it. Let it be. Just watch me burn.
That's the moment. That's the confetti moment. it's like Carrie Bradshaw spitting at the It's like, yeah.
Beep, beep. Toot, toot.
I love when she talks about fame. Because it's like so different with each time she talks about it, you know? Depending on what era you're in, it's like she's coming at it from such a different. Like the way she talks about fame after having kids versus like before is so interesting. Like, I don't know. And like her eventually getting to Ray of Light, which we will, of course, eventually talk about, and just being like, fuck fame. I don't even know if I care about fame anymore. Like, it's fascinating for somebody who was so unapologetically like, I want every fucking person looking at me all the time. Everything should be filmed. And then her being like, I don't know if it should, you know?
It's really interesting to see her grappling with it, right? Like within this song, as much as I'm never going to relate to, I don't know, Madonna being like, let me tell you how it is to be Madonna famous.
Right.
It is interesting to hear her talking about how, you know, herself accepting that stardom will fade one day and that, you know, just got to kind of let life happen. And
yeah,
I mean, life happens for all of us. And so, you know, it's just going to unfold the way it's going to unfold. So I guess in a way, you know, that is this. Let it will be. Everybody remember, let it will be. You owe her a nickel every time you say it, just so you know. But I was telling Alistair the other day, or I was showing him music because he had like overheard a lyric, and I don't remember which one, but I was like, oh, you don't know her pen. You don't know the silliness that comes out of her pen sometimes. Like, I showed him New York, which is such a silly song. Wonderful song. Love that song. It's deep in my heart. But it's so goofy too. Like, it you know, the other places make me feel like a dork, or like when she's going into fucking, oh my gosh, what is that song where she's talking about, if I were a man, I'd be the president. Or if
oh my god, what is the name of that song?
Hold on, it is on Confessions. It's on here. Let me go to the album real quick. So it is Confessions of a Dance Floor. It's super pop. Her pen is goofy sometimes, and it is my favorite stuff.
I don't even like to write a song like I Love New York, and then also be the same woman who can write a song like Isaac or like Substitute for Love. To be able to write like a sugary sweet pop song versus like the most like weird introspective like Bjork vibes, like the fact that she can just choose to do that is crazy. So my next song is from Bedtime Stories. It's called Survival. It's one of my Bedtime Stories is one of my favorite Madonna albums, and this is one of my favorite Madonna songs. I love like that 90s New Jack Swing, like Janet Madonna sound, and there's a little bit of that on the New Confessions, and I thought it would be a cool continuation. And also just like the theme of survival is something that she's written about a lot, and she talks about it on Confessions too. And I love the lyrics. So here's my question. Does your criticism have you caught up in what you cannot see? And if you give me respect, then you'll know what to expect. And there's like this really famous interview from her during the Girly Show where she says like, I think people's jealousy of like the perceived life that a celebrity has doesn't allow them to like interpret their art the right way. Like, you're like, she has everything and she's a bitch and blah blah blah, and it's like, so then you're not able to hear the music the way that you should hear it, and it blocks your senses.
And I do think this album was absolutely a victim of that, because she was coming off of everything right beforehand, right? That nobody was listening to the music during Bedtime Stories. They were so clouded by the press and the past couple years, and you know, the outrageousness, and a lot of that was her like stunt pulling. You know, she knew how to garner attention and you know, make a sale. And I do think it like hurt Bedtime Stories a little bit, but like, you know, I do see people coming around to it now finally, and you know, I mean, they've been coming around to it for a little while now, and it just, this is a really interesting pick, so I'm excited to listen to it.
Yeah, and I will say I also think Addison's album was like a good like
You
confirmation
know,
that it's like
you
okay,
know.
the girls are really coming around because this is just straight up bedtime stories. This whole album.
She was studying. She was studying.
She was.
taking notes, right?
I get goosebumps the minute this song
I
starts.
know,
Like,
and I don't want to
literally-
compare, but I hear Janet.
I mean, you can't help it. You can't help it. I mean, this was their sound.
Like a moth to the flame, burned by the fire.
It's so Headphones by Addison Rae. Like it's
It is.
so
Sitting on a little horse. Put 25 cents in. Get to rocking.
I'm like
What are you listening to? They come up with the microphone. Survival by Madonna.
survival. Also the little Live to Tell
Yeah.
reference.
She does that a lot in her music, you know?
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
really pay attention, but it's in there. Even in Danceteria, it was obviously everybody, but Into the Groove is in there, you know?
Mm-hmm. I will also say I think this is my favorite era of her singing voice.
Oh,
I
do you?
love the tone of her voice in this time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a perfect mix between old squeaky Madonna and like raspy voice Madonna.
She's always wanting to tell us her story. We just need to listen.
I'm like, tell it one more time, mother. You had how much in your pocket?
Changes every time. $12.
No,
A
but you
buffalo
said it was a
nickel.
quarter. A buffalo nickel. She's like one Sacagawea. And I just love her being like, I'm never gonna be like the girl that you guys think, but you still need to respect me.
You need to respect me. I've been here long enough. You got to understand what we're doing here, right? And I have been doing this so long that I have no time for what you're going to write about me in the press. I'm surviving the music industry. You know,
Yes.
that's where I'm going to put my focus, and the rest of y'all can fuck off. It's beautiful.
Beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song.
You know, and I do love bedtime stories. Great album.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't ever want to insult you because you went as bedtime stories Madonna too, the celebration tour.
I did.
I understand how serious this is, but I don't love the cover to that album.
That is
Maybe something shouldn't be said. Yeah.
that's I closed the computer screen. I'm like, my internet's cutting out. I have a bad connection. It's storming here.
I wouldn't blame you.
No, I love it. I mean, I just think it's really beautiful. I like the colors. I like that. What would that be, like an aquamarine blue?
Yeah, I just love the pink image that was on this re-release that just came out
It is
recently.
so. I mean,
Yeah.
quite honestly, I do think just that whole photo shoot in its entirety is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if anything, I will give you there were better photos.
Better photos, yes, that being
There were.
one of them. Yeah.
There were.
What do you have next for us?
Okay, so my next track is the closing the closing track from American Life. It's called Easy Ride, and obviously American Life is an album where she's like critiquing like the hypocrisies of like America and like our politics and fame and money and like the trappings of it and like the how we chew these young girls up in Hollywood and spit them out. And in this song she talks about like it's like she's, even though she's critiquing all this stuff and like kind of judging it, she still wants her own version of the American dream, what that looks like for her. She wants a happy family. She wants her kids to be happy. Like she also wants that, but she wants to know that she like worked really hard for it and that it wasn't handed to her.
American Life is just my favorite album, I think.
Zach and I both love American Life. We're apologists for American Life.
I was hoping Ecstatic Process will be on here, but you know, I'll add it one day. One day I'll put that one on there.
I literally switched it out. I picked it too because I feel like, and I know that you'll appreciate this, for American Life and music specifically, she was doing this thing long before Joanne existed, where she was mixing electronic music with like guitars, and it was so weird at the time. It was like nobody had really done that, and I think this is like the perfect like music, whatever you want. This is the representation of where her mind was with like sound at the time.
Beautiful.
God, does anybody do violins better than her?
Oh, you know what?
Jesus.
I don't know. I'd have to think on it. I've heard some damn good violins in my day.
She just violins and like a church choir. That is like her two things.
Well, and a little like interrupted guitar moment, I think.
Yes.
Right?
Like a
you're
stuttering.
You're skipping. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want the good life, but
I cannot wait until American Life finds its way into the hands of the people who will send it back on the charts, right? Oh, this undiscovered album. This was actually really good. But it was shit on at the time. We haven't gotten there yet, but it's coming.
It is so good.
feel the blood and sweat on my fingertips. That's what I want for me.
Yeah, you're right. This does do like the skipping thing at a certain point.
I want to know everything. Maybe someday I will. What I want is to find my place. Breathe the air and feel the sun on my children's face. That's what I want. I go round
Kidding me?
and round, just
Are you kidding me?
like a circle.
She knows when to kick it in, right? She knows when to
does.
get it going.
Picture when I touch the ground, I come full circle to my place, and I am home. I am home.
God,
Oh, yeah.
it's so These songs on this album are cinematic. They're like movie songs.
I want
Well, in the videos she was putting out at the time, they were cinematic. She was in her film bag as well, right? This was like
Yeah.
music, fashion, film.
disappointment.
And no wonder Charlie loves American Life. You just hit the nail on the head.
What I want is to live forever.
Oh, that's my favorite lyric.
Not defined by time and space. It's a lonely place. That's what I want. I go round and round.
This part is so like Bond.
a circle.
The
She was
album
still, like,
very
in
hard.
her-
She was in it. She was in it. She's still counting the checks.
She was deep in it. She's like, I will show Elton John.
They were like, I imagine them in their own respective mansions across from each other, looking at each other through the window and just shaking up fists at each other.
He sees her doing the squat dance. He's like, that bitch.
I can see a clearer picture when I touch the ground. I come full circle to my
He must love that she can't do that anymore.
Oh, he's so happy. He's so happy. I'm surprised he didn't like rig the little glass structure in Times Square for her to fall through.
She falls through, he rises on his piano and just
He's like,
lift it down, eh, Madonna?
I go round and round just
God, that's so satisfying.
And remember, an album closer.
Right. I'm so happy that she got inspired to do the electronic and real instrument thing because it really stuck with her for the rest of her whole career. And it's like so unique to her. I'm going to show you this for your birthday because it's yours. Your album.
Oh my God. Oh fuck! Isn't it so pretty? It's so. I've
It's
seen people,
beautiful.
Like actually having it like turning on their turntables, and it's just gorgeous.
Okay, so my next song from our Introspective Madonna playlist is from Ray of Light, the Introspective album. It is Drowned World / Substitute for Love.
Of course.
This is the album opener of the album, and I think that this song just perfectly sets up our whole motif, where we are mentally, what's going on at the time, musically. Up to this point, I think this is the most vulnerable and introspective she had been about like her career and like her changing attitude about like fame and the being in the public eye and how differently she views everything after giving birth. Yeah, the first line is her literally telling you like, I traded fame for family, and I'm happy.
Yes, and this also performed live on the Drowned World tour is pretty spectacular.
Oh
to
my
watch.
God.
Right, it's like pretty spectacular to witness. You went to that tour, right? You went to that show?
No, my friend Katie went to it. I never went to that one, and I just that's my Madonna, like the tour that I dream that I could have gone back to. It's Drowned World tour for sure. Like to be one of the like Gen X Madonna fans and have heard this for the first time, and this is the opener. They must have been like, what is going on? But it's so beautiful.
You see,
traded fame for love.
Oh, and the vocals are so clear.
Oh my God.
It all became a silly game. Some things cannot be bought. I got exactly what I asked for. Wanted it so badly. Running, rushing back for more. I suffered fools so gladly. And now I find I've changed my mind.
you see,
The face of you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love.
This is one of my favorite Madonna music videos, hands down.
My substitute for love, my substitute for love.
you see.
it's so weird too. Like it's such a weird, the like sounds in the background. You can never predict where it's gonna go.
Traveled round the world looking for a home. I found myself in crowded rooms, feeling so alone. I had so many lovers who settled for the thrill, basking in my spotlight. I never felt so happy.
God, those guitars.
I know.
Oh my
The
god.
Ray of Light guitars are incredible on this damn album. Can I fucking tell you?
Should I wait for you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love?
This is for sure the strongest I think her voice has ever been, like at this time, right?
Yeah, well, it has to be. Yes, yeah, because I mean, and she also would be criticized a lot for like the Minnie Mouse voice, right? And the Material Girl of it.
Yeah.
So this was vocalist
Yeah, after
Madonna.
Avita, her voice was like, because she couldn't be stopped. She was like, I'm gonna belt.
Is that Madonna? Madonna
She
can sing
belting.
like that.
Face of you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love. Should I wait for you, my substitute for love, my substitute for love?
You see,
And she just loves a little bit of something just offbeat in the middle, at the beginning, at the end of the song, before we go right back into it and finish it out.
Can I just say, I just want to read these lyrics because they have to be stated if you guys
Okay.
did not hear. She says, I traded fame for love without a second thought. It all became a silly game, but some things cannot be bought. I got exactly what I asked for. I wanted it so badly. Running, rushing back for more. I suffered fools so gladly. And now I find I've changed my mind. I traveled around the world looking for a home. I found myself in crowded rooms, feeling so alone. I had so many lovers who settled for the thrill of basking in my spotlight. I never felt so happy. And it's like all these millions of people can love me, but it's not a substitute for my child loving me. And it's like I could cry even say it's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
It is. This was just a whole world change, a whole perspective change. And
Yeah.
it is just, I mean, now everybody's trying to have their ray of light moment at some point in their career, right? Like, she's such a blueprint that she even created the ray of light moment, and everybody will have their career, they'll have their moments, and then they always want to have their ray of light moment.
Yep.
And you know, I've done it all, I've seen it all, and now I want to center and come center with me, and it just never comes off as well as it does on Ray of Light.
No.
You know,
Yeah, it just felt so natural of being like I'm stripped down of everything, and even just like the aesthetic, like her look at the time, and like just being so like healthy and like hard bodied, but like natural. You know, her hair, she just was so beautiful. She was radiating. You know.
you know who did it? I think pretty well. Maybe just very biased, but Britney with oh my God, what's the song? The pregnancy song. When she's pregnant on the back.
Oh, someday.
Someday I will
Yeah.
understand. I think that was a really
Yes.
good Ray of Light moment. That was a really good sort of like introspective sort of track
Yeah,
that we didn't get to follow much longer.
I think if they had allowed her to go the full what she wanted to do, it would have been all that. It would have been all I'm a mother now kind of stuff. I totally agree with you. Okay, so the next song that I have is from the Music album, which is a really high point for me.
I love it.
The song is called I Deserve It. And this is a song that Madonna wrote about her husband, Guy Ritchie. Some people, there's different interviews where she says it's about her son, and then sometimes she says it's about Guy, but I feel like it's about both. And it's another really introspective song where Madonna is basically like, she's come to this point in her career where she's given everything she's had. She's been through it all. She's seen it all. She's extremely accomplished. And she's like, I have worked for the life I have and I deserve it.
Yeah.
And I have found a man that loves me, and I have a son that loves me, and I manifested them, and like in return they manifested me, and we met each other in life. And again, it's like, before Joanne, there was music.
This guy was meant for me, and I was meant for him. This guy was dreamt for me, and I was dreamt for him. This guy has danced for me. This song is so good.
It's a good fix, Troy.
This guy has prayed for me.
Just throwing his name in there too. So clever. Clever,
I know,
Madonna.
it's so
I see
clever.
Ya. I see ya.
This guy was made for me, and I was made for him. Many miles, many roads I have traveled, falling down.
God, those background sounds too are just like, they will
It's
take
like
you on a journey.
A prelude to American life. Like they are kind of.
It really
bonds,
is.
right?
They really
So-
are sisters. They're all sisters.
I have no regrets. There's nothing to forget. All the pain was worth it. Not running from the past. I tried to do what's best. Know that I deserve it.
Yes, yeah.
Many miles,
Yes.
roads I have traveled, falling down on the way.
Also, we haven't mentioned it, but what she was doing with autotune before anybody, like,
Yeah.
this is hyperpop. Before hyperpop.
This is leading into hyperpop. We're not quite hyperpop yet.
It's the,
We're getting
it's the
there.
grandmother.
We're get-
It's the
it is-
grandmother.
It did birth the woman that was going to hyperpop.
Especially
Popped out the one
music.
that was going to hyperpop. Yes. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the voice modulations are crazy.
Well, again, Ray of Light going into music, going into Miracle Light. That is one album. That is one train.
It's one.
Train of thought. That is an evolving sound, right? It is.
I totally agree.
Listen to them back to back to back. It is the same thing, just evolved.
Yeah.
Very good.
So good.
Ah, I love it. And see, you know what? It's. I knew you were gonna come with Madonna. I didn't know you were gonna slow it down for us. You're gonna make us think. You're gonna make it do some introspection and right. Like, I feel the water. I'm like pouring it on myself, washing some feet.
So I have a lot of love for MDNA, and I think that it's become an album that people just love to talk shit about. But if you actually listen to it and remove all of the noise, it's a very fun album, and there's a lot of really cool moments. There's some cringy moments, there's some low points for sure, but there are great moments. And I think this is a nice song to come right after that one, because this is now, she's publicly divorced guy, and she's had the most expensive celebrity divorce in history, and he basically took all of her money.
Do you remember,
and she wrote this.
Do you remember the fucking spectacle this divorce was in the media?
And the amount, it was like it was like some, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was like a wild number, and it was like, oh my god, like he took all her fucking money.
Madonna's fucking money. She's got
Madonna
a
money.
few songs on this album about that too. Like, she was very pissed on MDNA about that fucking divorce and what that man did to her, what he took from her, and she had
so
fire in her belly.
I thought it was cool for this to come right after. Like, it's like she found the man of her dreams, and then it turns out, and also he was a fucking asshole. Like, if you and I read her brother's book, and it was like,
he told us before everybody. He said,
guy fucking sucked. He was a douchebag. He was homophobic. He was like mean to her, and even if you watch her reinvention doc, it's like he's an asshole. Like, they're just so opposite. I don't know how it ever worked.
She was looking for something. That's her entire life, though, right? She's been looking for something, and she finds it in just all of these different types of people. And you don't have the song on here, but there's a whole Sean Penn song on the damn Confessions too,
oh my
right?
God.
Like, I'm married. She's never still. I'm glad she's writing about Sean Penn and not Guy Ritchie. Sean Penn was shitty too. Sean Penn was abusive and terrible husband. But I don't want to hear about Guy at all.
But Sean deserves Guy is such a non-factor.
It would make more sense with Sean Penn and her being hung up on some toxic relationship versus Guy as the toxic relationships that she's hung up on, right? Like, she's got to be thinking about Guy and like, what was I thinking?
What was that? Yeah, exactly.
I should have up and went home to Louisiana.
I'm a smart person. This is like such a high point of MDNA for me. I love
so
this song.
appreciative that you put MDNA on here too.
It's like so Fingerless Glove Madonna.
Oh, it was. And she was still moving. She was moving a lot during.
Oh, hell yeah. She was
on it.
getting it. Yeah.
She had a real high bump in her hair too. She got that bump.
Yes. And it's like no metaphor. It's like just straight up, fuck you, you money hungry drunk. I love this part. Zachary.
She said we're making music. Making a song.
This part
Yes.
of this song,
Till your last breath. I want you to hold me like you hold your money. Hold on to it till there's nothing left. Lost and feeling lost and yeah, I'm lost and wondering where the love went. Lost and yeah, I'm lost and really lost and wondering where it all went. Want you to take me like you took your money. Take me in
yes. I'm sorry. This could have been a single. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Turn up the radio.
God. Oh. Oh.
lost and feeling lost and yeah, I'm lost and wondering where the love went. Lost and yeah, I'm lost and feeling lost and wondering where it all went. Want you to take me like you took your money. Take me in your arms until your last breath. I want you to hold me like you hold your money. Hold me in your arms until there's nothing
God.
Hold me like you hold your money, guy.
Can I just before we move on, you had all of me, you wanted more. Would you have married me if I were poor? Yes. If I was your treasury, would you have found the time to treasure me? How come you can't see all that you need is right here with me? Up until the end, all this pretend wasn't for free. Hold me like your money, tell me that you want me, spend your love on me. Now you have your money, spend it till there's nothing, spend your love on me. My favorite, if we opened up a joint account, would it put
Yes.
an end to all your doubt? Frankly, if my name was Benjamin, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in.
You know, she's fucking sitting in the studio. She's like, these are fucking bars, bitch. These are fucking bars. She's like,
No,
passing
like,
the notebook over to Nikki. She's like, look at this, dude. What do you think of this? You think we're going to get him with this one?
She's like, where can I incorporate the word bitch?
They did this one, and I Don't Give a back to back, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. They did both of them back to back. She was
Oh, yeah.
pissed. She was
Yeah,
angry
yeah,
that
yeah.
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd just come from
And
the
I
hard
love it.
candy gym, and was ready.
The hard kid. And I remember just being so happy to see her like let it rip because I hated him
Yeah.
for so many years. And I was like, finally.
Okay, what do you got next?
Okay. So next, we've done fame, we've done her relationship, we've done her children, we've done her marriage. We now are talking about her mother and her father, which is a huge part of the Madonna lore. The most defining thing of her career maybe is the death of her mother. And this song is about what it was like sort of trying to have a relationship with her dad after her mother died. The music video, directed by David Fincher, she was dating him at the time. And basically the only reason that this was a single was because David Fincher was like, I see the music video for this. You have to release it so I can direct it. And it is absolute art. I mean, it
Yeah,
is
it is.
breathtaking masterpiece. It'll make you cry. Even if you don't know Madonna's story, you watch this and you know it and you get it. Like
Gosh.
she's like outside playing and you can like see the moment she realizes as a little girl that her mom is dead.
Oh,
And then she goes in and sees her mouth stitched up.
it is very hard, right? It's very hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, we're gonna play it. And another 5-minute song, right? Like she said we're gonna let the song play out.
Yeah. Yeah. This feels very Michael to me.
I can see it.
It's very like, have you seen my childhood vibes?
It's funny that way. You can get used to the tears and the pain. What a child.
I do love this era of her just really emotional, raspy, raw voice.
I do, because she was on the go so much that her voice was raspy all the time. And
Yeah,
it
it sounds
some-
cool.
The quality of it was really, really nice, right? Total opposite from Red Light.
Yeah,
And she used to do this like really like low sort of like.
yeah. Even her speaking voice in Truth or Dare is like strained.
Felt so good about myself. Seems like yesterday I lay down next to your boots and
I wonder what it was like for her dad to hear this song.
I something tells me that he did not care much.
I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good about myself. Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away? Oh, Father, you never wanted to live that way. You never wanted to hurt me. Why am I running away?
And live, this one was really good too.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking about her at the altar.
That's all I
praying,
can pick,
holding-
because you were talking about the music video, and it did take me a second to remember those visuals because I'm so honed in on the live version
Yeah.
of this.
when she spins around and
Somebody hurt you too. You can't hurt me now. I got away from you. I never thought I would. You can't make me cry. You once had the power. I never felt so good. You can't hurt me now.
I got away from you. That just one line.
I
How
know
crazy is that?
I
right?
know.
That kind of feeling.
that one gets me, and the somebody hurt you too. Like it's like, oh, now I know why you were an asshole, because you were hurting.
I never felt so good.
I also thought it was important to include this because we haven't talked about like the religious, the Catholic, like the Catholicism of it all, and it's like the double meaning of like "Oh Father" and her mom's like wooden cross being like the essential thing of her entire every album, every
She's never
thing she's ever
stopped.
done.
She's never gotten out of these themes, right? The Catholicism,
Yeah.
the religion, the family troubles, her mom dying, her dad.
Well, and it feels like everything she's ever done has been in spite of her mother's death. Like her career is in spite of her mother's death. Her music, everything. It's like all of this is because I lost my mom, and it's like she knows that. So I have another song from Confessions 2, Lower East Side Girl. This is the closing track of the album, and she talks about her time in New York in the 80s and like falling in love with a guy in a band, and she wanted to sing in the band and he said no, so she had to break up with him to pursue her dream and like become a star.
Yeah.
And it's just so crazy to think that like those little things, like you just said, are like rattling around in her brain is like unresolved, like that she would write a song like this so many years later about that relationship.
Yeah, and thinking back on your memories, it's certain people stick out and you really think about them. And I wonder how much time she spent like thinking about this man, thinking about this
I
specific
know.
memory, right? And I don't know, a lot of the people that she mentions on this album too are dead. Like this was a generation that
know.
was like nearly wiped out, and so it's a lot of like, I don't know, she doesn't really have anybody to share memories with, it feels like,
That's what's so weird. And like she's doing this album that revolves around New York City and like this time period where none of these people are here to like
she can't
be
show
a
this
part
album
of
to
it.
Keith Haring. She loved Keith Haring. Like,
Yeah.
can't show him any of this, right? Can't
Or
reminisce
her
with him about
Brits.
it. Or her Brits. Okay, let's go into Lower East Side Girl.
On Avenue B, she paints her lips cherry red. Mirror cracked in her head, eyeliner smeared, running out the door. Still there from the night before, Lower East Side Girl.
It's so Ray of Light. Like, it sounds like Little Star.
Is kind, the day is blue. Everything
This song made me cry the first time I listened to it.
except for you. She wears his leather jacket out in the rain. Sleeps to forget his name. Polaroids are taped to the wall. Can't forget that boy at all. Lower East Side Girl, lost in a fragile world, ignored all the signs.
Her voice sounds so beautiful too.
Everything fades away except for you.
Like, she thinks about this man.
Yeah.
He played guitar on St. Mark's Place. Had a Marlon Brando face.
It's a sad album, honestly.
It is. It
It
is.
is
Honestly,
crying in the club.
it definition of crying in the club.
Let the beat carry.
Drank too much whiskey. Cigarettes when he kissed me.
And it's like her facing her own mortality, you know?
I wasn't meant for you.
I will not cry on this camera. I refuse. I rebuke it.
Troy said he wants y'all to go into the weekend in tears.
Literally, like,
Let's have a sad girl weekend.
I want you to listen to this rocking back and forth from like a rooftop. So good. So beautiful.
And it is probably so interesting because I hate bringing up age because I'm so tired of hearing everybody talk about her age, right? But
Right.
I just think in the context of life, when you probably know that you've got like a couple handfuls of years left, right? I don't know what that probably does to your mind. And I think that can go for anybody, somebody facing cancer. You know, you're facing your life coming to an end and like you start really ruminating and thinking about all the years you've experienced and what that does bring out of you. Like, this is why like I do wish we had a sort of documentary to go along with this because I want to know what she's thinking. I want to know, maybe I need like a commentary. She needs to do a commentary track for this album. All right, your last track of the
Okay.
weekend playlist.
My last track, another unexpected one. I have the title track from Rebel Heart, another album that people like to shit on, and I think is very important to Madonna's discography.
Very important.
It's like, how can you be a Madonna fan and shit on Rebel Heart? Like, it's hello.
Are you a Madonna fan if you didn't take a rope and just tie it around your face?
Like, literally.
Wasn't she like posting pictures on Grindr like that too? Like the gays or so? I don't know. She had like a
It was
template
like a
that you
thing.
could do to like put it on yourself. And she was taking all these celebrities as well and like just posting that. Like, I think she did Nelson Mandela at one point and he had like all the rope over him or.
Remember when Lady Gaga did it and she was like, "Hey Madonna," and she posted on Twitter like the ropes around her face. But the thing that I think is so special about Rebel Heart is like up to that point in Madonna's career, that was like what, 2014 or something. Madonna is not a nostalgic person. She's very anti-nostalgia. Like, she will reflect and reminisce, but she's not like gonna sit there and be nostalgic about her past. And Rebel Heart was the first time she really allowed herself to take a moment and be like, look at all this shit I've accomplished. Like, to write a song like Rebel Heart, to me, this could be at the end of any Madonna album because it's such a reflection.
It is a final scene to a movie. Like, this is
Literally.
the end of like a biopic, right? All right, well, let's get started on Rebel Heart. I like the beat.
It's so bouncy. It's happy, nostalgic, you know?
She's not ending with Joan of Arc vibes.
Yeah.
Hearing my father say, told you so, told you so. Why can't you be like the other girl? I said, oh no, that's not me. And I don't think that it'll ever be. Thought I belonged to a different tribe. Walking alone, never satisfied. Tried to fit in, but it wasn't me. I said, oh no, I want more. That's not what I'm looking for.
And the chorus, come on.
Oh!
And I barely made it out alive through the darkness. Somehow I survived. Tough love, I knew it from the start. Deep down you were dead of my rebel heart. I've spent some time as a narcissist, hearing the others say, look at you, trying to be so provocative. I said, oh
Yeah, that was me.
Like, that's so cool.
seen. Outgrown my past and I've shed my skin, letting it go and I'll start again. Never look back, it's a waste of time. I said, oh yeah, this is me, and I'm right here where I wanna be. I said,
Hell yeah, this is me.
right where I'm supposed to be. So I took the road less traveled by, and I barely made it out alive through the darkness. Somehow I survived. Tough love, I knew it from the start. Deep down in my rebel heart. So I took the road less traveled by.
She always seemed like she liked performing this song, too.
Yeah. She liked performing this album, I think.
I agree.
Tough love, I knew it from the start. Deep down in the depth of my rebel heart.
This is the scene of the girl that's gonna be okay, walking out of her apartment, walking into the city. Camera pans out. Sidney Prescott disappears into the rest of Windsor College. You know, like, Sidney Prescott has rebel heart.
She said the life is unfair.
I'm
for
gonna
a
draw. I'm
woman
gonna.
her age.
I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw the little things on Sidney Prescott.
You're gonna put her rebel heart straight
Oh,
on her
Troy.
face.
Oh, not my favorite final girls. Troy, what a beautiful ending to that playlist. I do love that. I love it. That's fucking
Yeah,
good.
Thank you. I really felt like that song needed to be like, because that's like, to me, like one of the defining Madonna songs. It's like Rebel Heart, and just like, I don't know. I just feel like she, like I said, she really loved that song and loved that whole album, and she felt so alive during it. Like, she
Yeah.
loved Rebel Heart. She loved Rebel Heart.
Do you think she's gonna go on tour again?
I don't. I think that she's gonna do like a bunch of weird little shows in like warehouses and clubs and bar. Like, I don't think she'll do like. I do think it must be really hard for her. I was thinking about this a lot, and I want to know what you think about this. It must be really hard for her to listen to this album and have it be so danceable and like so visual. Like, there's so much opportunity for visual, but she can't dance like she used to because of her knees. Must be tough.
Yeah, just having to shake your shoulders around a bunch, right? It's Feels like she's just throwing herself forward and backwards, and you can see that she's wanting to fucking do the squat
She wants
challenge.
to-
She wants to get down.
she wants to do it so
do it
bad.
so fucking badly, and the body is just not letting her. Right?
She wants to crawl. She wants to crawl on the floor. Like, she wants to be dragged and lifted up and restricted and corseted. She wants it. You can feel it.
Yeah. I don't know. Put her in a harness. Set her on tour. Put her in a harness and just like swing her pink style around. The
Yeah.
arena, right. She
So
could do that.
she did it
don't
in that
have-
video.
Well, she did actually. Did she?
Yeah.
Was that her?
Yeah, she
So
said
I wasn't
it was her.
sure. I was not sure if we had a random blonde lady in a wig or if that was Madonna.
was
but
her.
I'm very happy to hear it. I'm very, very happy to hear it. I don't know. I could see her because she was talking with. Who was she speaking with? Maybe Grant Norton? I don't remember, but she was saying that she wants to do a bunch of club stuff and that maybe next summer she would plan something bigger. And so I'm curious. But we know that she is kind of in an era where Celebration Tour felt like a final hurrah on arena touring in the way that
Yeah.
it was, right? And we know with the theater tour that she is capable of a really good idea and doing it in a very specific way. So I'm guessing clubs and then something. But I don't know what that something
Yeah.
would be.
I think that Charlie's gonna get in her ear because they've been hanging out so
They
much.
Probably, yeah.
Like, she's gonna end up at the boiler room doing like a set. Like, I could see her just like standing next, like she did in London, like
Yeah.
with a DJ, throwing parties rather than it being like, you know.
Well, and at that premiere, you were telling me that she talked about wanting to just appear in a box or something. Somebody just
Yeah,
like,
she said her dream would be to just be dropped at raves because she said she thinks raves are the last true like place where like nobody's on their phone, like people are really dancing like old school. And she was like, I wish I could just go to raves all over the place and like be like in a box and then I just appear.
It's like a crate that's shipped in from
Yeah.
London, and they take a crowbar and open it up, and she pops out, and it's Mother. Hello,
You know,
gays.
she'd kick the door off with her boot.
She can't. No, she don't have the knees for that. She can do that. We got to use the crowbar. Elton can open it with the crowbar. Elton can release Madonna.
Yes.
But yes, so I thank you for giving us your weekend playlist. This is the time to let everybody know where they can find you, all the stuff.
You can find me on the internet at Troy Jean Spears, and I have a podcast called Beyond the Blinds, and another podcast called What's Your Issue, which is about vintage magazines. Zachary was just on it, and we got to talk about The View and Ladies Who Punch, and it was
Yes.
so fucking fun. And I just appreciate you so much. I'm so excited that you're doing this. This is like selfishly, I have been wanting you to do something like this for so long. So I'm just so happy and I'm so excited for you. And I know it's going to be incredible.
Well, I have a confession as well, so we need to give Troy a lot of fucking credit because I've had so many fucking mishaps. I'm not even sure if my camera is on right now because I know I timed it out and I was like, okay, each episode will be about an hour and 20 minutes, right? And that my SD card can probably handle that. And right now we have recorded for so long that I'm not sure if my SD card is even going anymore. Good thing we are recording on here because we also started recording and we're not recording on here. Batteries died in my microphone. My computer was not unplugged, or was unplugged and it was about to die, and it just. So I appreciate you for being my first guest on the show, in our summer season, and for putting up with all of the technical mishaps that
Nobody gets it more than me. Listen, nobody gets it more than another podcaster. I get it.
Well, thank you so much, Troy, for coming on, and we will catch you guys in the next one.